We just want to make sure that it's a fair election, and whatever the results are the results. But at least we can stand behind our polling locations and say that the job was done correctly.
So I'll make the motion to approve the resolution as written.
I'll second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0.
The county issued a letter to the head election officials in the 21 municipalities, essentially threatening them if they did not follow specifically the continued use of these electronic rosters. And it was actually under threat of law, a potential felony, if they were not to use them.
And then the county is, in my opinion, trying to bully us and say that they're the head election official. Yet when I read the statute, it doesn't state that they are. It doesn't state that they're not, but it doesn't state who is.
And I don't really care if you use poll pads or not, but it should be left up to the cities, and the county shouldn't be lording over all the cities and say, you will be doing it this way. Yeah, I mean, if they're as secure as everyone says, if they're as low bar as they are, that it's just a spreadsheet on an electronic device, I mean, why do we care what cities use? I mean, to me, it's about freedom and autonomy.
Commissioner Schulte.
Aye.
Commissioner Jepson.
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner.
Aye.
Commissioner Heinrich.
No.
Commissioner Brasted.
Aye.
Commissioner Reinert.
No.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye. And that passes 5-2.
Minnesota statutes are written in plain language. We're a plain language state, not legalese, so the average person should be able to read them and understand them. So with that in mind, the bottom line of this question has to do with the context within which the decision is made about the use of electronic rosters. That context is the following. I want to state this very clearly. State election laws are generally mandatory for statewide uniformity, including registration procedures, which in part are delegated directly to county auditors. These powers bypass county boards. However, the use of electronic roster systems is not mandated by the state and not required to be uniformly used statewide. Furthermore, the decision to use them is not delegated or assigned directly to the county auditor. Local governing bodies, county, municipal, school district, may decide use. Subsequently, they may delegate duties to their head election officials to carry it out. If counties desire to use rosters, they must obtain municipal approval. Municipalities govern their precincts and have autonomy in this matter. So to sum this up in the statutes, there's basically two statutes that apply to this. One is the enabling statute that allows bodies to decide if they're going to use them. And the second is the line in the statutes that provide the autonomy for municipalities. And these then are those statutes. The first one in Chapter 201.225, electronic roster authorization, is where the county, municipality, or school district may decide to use them. So it's the governing bodies that makes that use decision, not the head election officials. Within that same paragraph, the last sentence, which is arrowed down to another reference, relates to county rules. These rules have applied to registration processes for many, many years. But they have been specifically tied back to the decision about electronic roster use. So under county rules, one sentence there is important, and that is delegation to a municipal official requires the approval of the governing body of the municipality. So, to sum it up, if a county says they want to use them, they must obtain the municipal approval. Since municipalities govern their precincts, they create them, they can modify them, they can add them, they can subtract them. They retain and hire and pay and train the election judges that operate within them. The question again is, may counties or county auditors mandate use of electronic roster systems in municipal precincts without municipal approval? And the answer is no, because of this amendment to the statutes in 1987 that added this sentence, delegation to a municipal official requires the approval of the governing body of the municipality. We think as a member of ASET, we believe that the statutes are very clear on this, that municipalities do have autonomy, and for the county or the county auditor to try to impose them is contrary to state statutes.